Wisdom and Jill's radio show.
Hello, Wisdom. I'm back right now. It's great to be back on the show. You got me again. Yay! You know, and it feels great. Really does feel great. I feel awesome. Really do. I feel the best, And just did my morning routine. I just got up and and I feel great. I really do feel great. It's wonderful to have these opportunities to be on the podcast all the time. I love it. I really do. But I'm always inspired to be creating content every day of my life. I'm always trying out new shit. And I feel that yeah, we've got to take a day at a time, you know, is one thing we've got to do. Definitely take a day at a time as well. But for me, life is challenging and it's rewarding, you know. Life is a game of chess. You know that. And I feel that yeah, we're always looking for the answers in times in life. But I think the problem is when we keep looking for the answers, we find that you know things don't work out in our favor for some reason. I've found this in spirituality practice as well, that if I keep trying to search for the answers, for some reason they just don't pop up, especially with manifestation. If you are trying to manifest and whatever your manifestation goals are, it's important in the manifestation world to, you know, take your time with your manifestation, enjoy your manifestation as well, and know that what it is that you are wanting to manifest, in the world. Wherever you put your attention goes, you're going to attract. So, like, all I could say is, put your attention on the positive aspects of the world, and see the bright side of the future and the bright side of your life that you want to fulfill your future destiny and your future life that you want to live. And I think the more we, you know, uh, I think the more we are too desperate to the universe will, you know, go against us. I've been there too with doing manifestation practice. I was too desperate, but I've had to learn to just let go and enjoy the manifestation and let the manifestation just come into my life naturally. I think you know, you know, there's quite a lot of techniques out there on manifestation. You just got to find what you like and what you enjoy with manifestation, and you know what it is that you do want to attract in your life. And I think I'm slowly realizing this now that if I start to, and I think everyone could relate to this, start to get negative thoughts in your head. What I've been doing lately is telling myself that I am, you know, happy, I am spiritual, you know, I am rich. So these affirmations I'm telling myself, if I start to get negative thoughts, is a good little strategy for manifesting. Also, too, if you can get some oracle cards with affirmations on them, and before I start my work in the morning, I will shuffle my oracle cards and get today's message as well. So that's another technique for manifesting as well, is get some positive oracle cards before you start the day or before you start your work. You know, so those are some other little tips I can give you with manifestation. Is yeah, get some oracle cards, write some affirmations down. Journaling is fantastic as well for manifestation. I highly encourage people to be journaling as much as they can, especially the entrepreneurship. So, writing down what strategies you want to achieve. And another thing, too, is having your vision board is very powerful. Is a vision board. They are fun to do, they are amazing to have. Matter of fact, you can create them on Canva as well. Are great to create a vision board, or you can just make a PowerPoint presentation yourself on whatever publishing platform you have, and before you start work, you can look at it. You can and then get your inspiration for the day. And not only that, you're programming your subconscious mind in order to be, um, you know, I'd say successful. The thing is, our minds are powerful. Now, have you ever noticed, and I'm slowly noticing this in my life too, where I'm walking and I'm just noticing things walking by because that's what I'm attracting. Um, it's weird, isn't it? It's like something I just can't explain. I mean, man, the magnetic pull of the universe and the paradigm shifts. It took me years to realize that, where your thoughts go, you know, to what you are concentrating your life on. If it's poverty, you're going to attract poverty. If it's wealth, you attract wealth. And it's I'm listening to Think and Grow Rich on Audible, the audio book. It's actually, I think it's great to listen to on Audible if you can get a copy of it. Um, the thing with audio books for me is I find I can retain the information much more quicker than reading. There's nothing wrong with reading. You find what you like to do. Um, and like I said, from my experience sharing this with you on the Stephen Shields radio show, I used to have a lot of negativity in my life. I used to self-doubt myself so much, but I see myself now having a successful future. And like I said, with the rejection as well, I think the more, if you do get rejected, when you submit work to a publisher or whatever, you brush it off and you move on. That's my tips on rejection. I get rejection too. I get tracks rejected from Pond 5, and um, I just think, okay, they rejected my tracks, move on, find another platform to submit your work to. And that's these are my tips and strategies that I encourage, you know, especially getting out of your comfort zone too is important. Getting out of your comfort zone is a must in life, you know. And there are times where we don't feel like to show up. There are times where we feel overwhelmed or we're having a bad day. I mean, everyone has bad days. I have bad days. But this is where it is important to start reprogramming your mind for success, for abundance, prosperity, and wealth. I've been listening to Jim Ron and some Tony Robbins on the weekend as well, enjoying that. And that's been great. Jim Ron is actually one of my favorite all-time speakers. He was a legend to be remembered, actually. You know, and legends like Jim Ron, Napoleon Hill go into my Hall of Fame. They are, to me, the best to listen to. Now, like I said, it's all about taking action as well. We can read all the self-development books. We can read all the, textbooks in the world on dating and relationships and all the psychology books out there, which in my opinion, will just confuse the crap out of you. Um, the problem with, look, those are great to have the theory, but now we've got to put the theory into practice. As Elle Nightingale will tell you the same thing. It's all about putting theory into practice at the same time. And and this goes the same thing in business as well. Reading textbooks is fantastic. I think we need knowledge in our lives today. But I also do think that we need the right kind of textbooks, not get rich quick scheme textbooks telling the world that, oh yeah, you can make $1 million overnight. I mean, there is a lot of get rich quick schemes out there on YouTube as well. People talking shit. I just get fed up with that shit. That's just not cool shit. You know. I think too, it's education is important. I think the more we educate ourselves with the right knowledge and inspiration, things will open up and things do. I guess, you know, I guess just help your dreams come true in the world. And small, 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 not over dwelling on all your goals and your dreams to the point where you're gonna lose sleep. You don't want that. You don't want to burn yourself out for going after what you want to do in life as well. That's one thing you don't want. Uh, for me, I think you've got to enjoy the process. First of all, you got to love being where you are, and you gotta live that life with that high vibration as well, and that paradigm shift and the secret of the universe, because there is secrets out there of the universe, you know. So those are some tips for you and strategies, and also giving. You got to give to receive as well, like giving some money to charity. Even when I go to the shop, I give some spare change in a charity donation, whether it's for animals, a foundation like a lifeline or whatever. Even giving some money, whether it's 5 cents, is better. You're still giving, so you still got to give to receive, and that is true. Actually, I highly agree with that. That's what um, the abundance life cycle is. You've got to give to receive in the world. I think that's what keeps that abundance shift moving and that paradigm shift moving and the economy moving. Is when we are spending our money in the shops. We are keeping the economy moving because the economy is important um, to have as well. You know, the economy is a sacred thing, and we have to keep the economy moving with the economy, you know. And I do think that, yeah, we've got to keep life going ahead as well. All right, the weather right now is 17 degrees Celsius, feels like 13.1 degrees Celsius, minimum of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 21 degrees Celsius, max 0 to 1 millimeter rain, shower or two, south southwesterly wind, 20 kilometers an hour wind, 24 kilometers an hour gust, 61% humidity, 0 millimeter rain since 9 a.m. yesterday. Rain, 75% high chance of no rain, 50% medium chance of no rain, 25% low chance of at least 1 millimeter of rain. Sydney, Australia, partly cloudy, medium 60% chance of showers, most likely in the morning and early afternoon. Winds southerly, 30 to 40 kilometers an hour near the coast, grading to southeast to southwesterly, 15 to 25 kilometers an hour in the west. Moderate fire danger rating. 5:42 a.m. sunrise, 8:06 p.m. sunset, warning crescent moon phase, new moon is the 23rd of December, next moon phase, 12 extreme max UV index, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sun protection is recommended. Tomorrow, sunny, partly cloudy, a low of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Tuesday, cloudy, low of 9 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Wednesday, cloudy, low of 10 degrees Celsius, top of 24 degrees Celsius. Thursday, sunny with showers, a low of 10 degrees Celsius, top of 27 degrees Celsius. Friday, sunny with showers, a low of 16 degrees Celsius, top of 28 degrees Celsius. Saturday, Sunny with showers, a low of 15 degrees Celsius, top of 26 degrees Celsius. And enjoying my morning coffee as well. Ah. Yeah, so I wonder if anyone else out there has a story on manifestation and what they've manifested in their life. I know that there is quite a number of apps that you can use on manifestation to manifest the wonderful life that you always wanted to manifest. I came across an app, I think it was a day or two ago. It's called Mindset Daily Motivation. It's on the App Store. And you can listen to like all your favorite speakers, especially if you're working in the morning, you want to start the day off with that. It's actually great to have that on in the background. I think the more we can, I suppose, yeah, uh, listen to ourselves to be the best, then the better it is, and that's what you want. That is what we absolutely want in life. Yeah, at the moment now I'm learning a new skill. It's called animation. So I'm making my own little animations, and it's quite fun actually. Making my own little giffies of myself. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy learning new skills as much as possible. And I think the more we learn new skills, the better it gets. I say. I think life as well is a teaching tool for us all in the world. And I think the more I say trust in our skills, the better it becomes, I think. I think too that not self-doubting yourself as well is important. Like I said it as well, self-doubt will only destroy your dreams and what you want. Trust me, it does. And it's not nice when I've had self-doubt for years actually. Quite a long time I had self-doubt for. And yeah, it always just, made things, I'd say, even more complicated with self-doubt because, and procrastination is one thing too that destroys dreams, is procrastination. And you might have family members too. I know I've got family members in my family who are what I call dream destroyers. Who, you might have family members you don't get along with, and that's okay. You just say hi and you just continue on with what you were doing. You know that? Ah, having my morning coffee and doing the daily wisdom show if I can. It's been awesome, you know, getting up 8 o'clock in the morning, do the show, have a coffee. Great way to start the day on wisdom. I'll still be doing social audio next year as well. Um, I think too that, yeah, it's always fun being here as much as I can, and knowing that you know it's nice to just take some time off And that's what we've got to do. We've got to take time off as content creators to reset and recharge our batteries. I mean, for Christmas, I'll just be having 2 weeks off, but I'll still be on social media. I'll keep you updated on my social media. Um, yeah, I'll be there. I'll be on socials, but I'll just be having a rest from content creation because I just need it. I'm just feeling the burnout at the moment, and you do need that as a content creator. You need time off to recharge and reset your batteries because that's important. We have to recharge and reset our batteries and to be in line with the universe and harmony with the universe, as Bob Proctor would say, being in harmony with the universe as well. And Bob Proctor was a great man. Uh, he was, he died as well. But for me, he was a great inspiration that lived. And I think his teaching will be remembered for life as well. But yeah, he always did talk about the paradigm shift and focusing on what you do want in your life, not what you don't want to attract in your life. And I feel that, yeah, we've got to learn from all our speakers that we can relate to in the world. It was interesting when I was first started to get into the all the paradigm shifts and learning about the manifestation. Bob was very interesting, and he knew he had ways of teaching from Napoleon Hill as well on manifestation. And yeah, he was right. He was dead right. You know. But look, we as humans are not going to live forever. But our motivational speakers who we can relate to, I think, yeah, we can gain inspiration and further knowledge. It's like from it's interesting. Louise Hay as well was another legend who I look up to, and yeah. So these people, these amazing motivational speakers were exactly right about mental health, about what the words you use to put into your head. They were exactly right. So they go in my Hall of Fame. Wayne Dyer as well is another one of my legends. I mean, there's so many books out there on manifestation. I mean, Wayne Dyer was on Oprah Winfrey as well. You know, And spirituality is one of those things where there's so much knowledge and wisdom out there on spirituality that I guess there's so many questions to the world that we need answered as well, and that's what we do. We definitely need those answers to those questions in life. But it's all about enjoying your time here on Earth now. We've seen a lot of death in 2022, quite a lot. You know, but we just have to move on, and just think there is well, this is my opinion at least, that there is a better place in the afterlife than Earth, I guess. I think there is a better place to go for people who do good in the world. There is a better place to live. I call it heaven. You might call it something else, something different. That's okay. Everyone's, interpretation of heaven is different. Well, whether your interpretation is, you know, is how it is on Earth. But for me, I guess for me, heaven is a place of peace and quiet as well. And a place of, I'd say, joy and living in abundance and living in harmony, with the universe. That's my version of heaven. I'm sure everyone's version of heaven is different, and that's you're most welcome to have an interpretation of the afterlife. I mean, I guess the afterlife is powerful out there, unexplained phenomenon. Like I said, science just does not have all the answers. But yeah, it's all about finding, well, what is it that you want in the world? On Insight Timer, I published some affirmations for musicians and content creators as well. And yeah, it's there to help you to, uh, you know, get you inspired to be writing music as much as you can, and to overcome procrastination and self doubt. Because self doubt and procrastination in this business is quite a huge problem. Is self doubt and procrastination. I think the more that uh, we, it's weird because we can have all these material items and possessions, but one day, we're all going to die. And I've learned not to dwell on material items and possessions. I'm talking about like assets and all that. Yes, it's nice I believe it is nice to have assets. I agree to have cash flow, and I'm a huge fan of building a business. Uh, it is strange how, you know, that, when we die, it all goes back to the government, or people get greedy and a family will. But you know what? I want to enjoy my life for as much as I can, just be happy. Just being happy with what you have too, is when you're happy with what you've already got, that's probably one of the best feelings you can have in the world. And like I said, I've learned not to dwell on how many Spotify streams I've got, how many downloads I've got on my podcast. I used to be like that quite a bit. Um, I think that if we keep on dwelling on how many likes we've got on Spotify and how many streams. This was the problem when I was starting out. It would just throw me off my work and cause me to have a depression. And I'm sure people have been there too when they're starting out in this business, where they, want to, they keep checking the stats all the time, and then it puts you in depression. And a lot of content creators are suffering depression today because you spend so much time online. I know that we have spent so much time online during the pandemic and the lockdown. But I mean, all I can say is just have faith in the universe. And one day, something just told me to just let it go and just enjoy what you're doing. And I did the TubeBuddy course on TubeBuddy. I'll leave a link in the description for TubeBuddy. It helps you to grow your YouTube channel. And they have a free course that they did for the YouTube creators. And they talked about, I think there was one speaker I listened to, and he said, you don't want to get sick of YouTube, because a lot of content creators do quit within the first 6 months to a year because they feel they're not getting the amount of views or the amount of shares and likes. That's all a dopamine hit. You want to enjoy the process. You want to enjoy the marathon. It is a marathon. I mean, I know the problems politically. What YouTube is doing is the shadow banning problem. It has happened to me, yes. Um, but at the end of the day, I love being a content creator. I love going to other different avenues and different platforms, and I've learned not to dwell on YouTube as well, dwell on one revenue stream. I'm open to other opportunities for monetization. You know, I believe that, yes, what I am here to do is to keep on learning my journey and my life's true calling as well. And that's what I'm here to do. That's what I believe in. And believe in yourself, all right? Believe in yourself, guys, because that's important. Don't let people, all right, tell you you're not going to make it. Look, there have been times for me I've felt like quitting. Yes, I've been there, and I'll admit that. But I'm not going to quit something that I love. No way. People can tell me, oh yeah, blah blah blah. They're dickheads. There's enough dickheads out there to tell you ain't going to make it. You want to be here. You want to be here. If you believe you can do it, you know you can do it. You will do it. Okay, point blank. And that's how I feel. I get it. Yes, it's not an easy industry, the content creation business. I know that for a fact. And rejection, is something that you'll have to get used to in the long run, because rejection, it will happen. And as soon as you know it's going to happen, you build a thick skin toward the rejection and you move on. And another tip too is to hang around people who want to see you succeed in life as well. And that's something that I believe in too. You want to hang around people who, see potential in you at the same time. You know that? Because your potential is important in the world. Your potential is your life's true path and journey. Your potential is important on who you want to be. And I guess when you tell the universe that you want to be here and you have a positive message to show up, I mean, you've got this. You've got this in the world right now. As I'm recording the Stephen Shields radio show and learning all about my journey to manifestation, and just be patient with the manifestation process. Don't Another tip too is don't piss the universe off. I mean, Gabrielle Bernstein will say that in a way that, yeah, don't piss the universe off. I've been there too. And when you are desperate at times, and you find that when you're too desperate, you feel that yeah, life just gets in the way. You know, it just gets in the way. And I think too, the more we, dwell on the bad things, the worse a life gets. That's what you attract. Clearly, that's what you are going to attract, you know. And that, to me, I think is what can make things be negative for you as well. And it's all about finding what you want to do in the world. You know that? And that's what I believe in. I believe that we've got to, listen to our views and seek advice from people who want to see you and your journey move ahead in the world. All right, the weather right now is 17.9 degrees Celsius, feels like 14.6 degrees Celsius, at minimum of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 21 degrees Celsius, 0 to 1 millimeter rain predicted with a shower or two. South, 17 kilometers an hour wind, 22 kilometers an hour gust, 58% humidity, 0 millimeter rain since 9 a.m. yesterday. Rain, 75% high chance of no rain, 50% medium chance of no rain, 25% low chance of at least 1 millimeter of rain. Sydney, Australia today, partly cloudy, medium 60% chance of showers. And Wind southerly 30 to 40 kilometers an hour near the coast, grading southeast to southwesterly 15 to 25 kilometers an hour in the west, moderate fire danger rating. 5:42 a.m. was the sunrise, 8:06 p.m. sunset. Warning crescent moon phase, new moon 23rd December is the next moon phase, 12 extreme max UV index, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. sun protection recommended. Tomorrow, sunny, partly cloudy, low of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Tuesday, cloudy, low of 9 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Wednesday, cloudy, low of 10 degrees Celsius, top of 24 degrees Celsius. Thursday, sunny with showers predicted, a low of 10 degrees Celsius and a top of 27 degrees Celsius. Friday, sunny with showers predicted, a low of 16 degrees Celsius and a top of 28 degrees Celsius. Saturday, sunny with showers predicted, low of 15 degrees Celsius and a top of 26 degrees Celsius. And yeah, that's our weather. Weather is always changing as well for us, you know. And yeah, weather is weather, I guess. But for me, it has been very challenging this year with the floods in New South Wales and the floods we've had to deal with. Floods are floods at the end of the day. They, are there for a reason, and they are there, we've had a lot of challenges in this year. A lot. Quite a fair bit, actually. And, for me, I think we have to enjoy life while we can at the moment. We have to enjoy life before the shit hits the fan. Because I guess when the shit hits the fan, it's shit. And we have to be able to seek our destiny is another thing as well. You seek our destiny. Seek your destiny. Seek and ye shall find, if you've heard of that scripture. Seek and ye shall find. So everyone's story of manifestation is different. We all have a journey in life that what we want. We all have a life's purpose that what we want as well. And I think too, consistency is important because the more consistent you are, the better things will become in the world. I mean, if you start looking at things with a positive aspect as well, you start noticing opportunities and arise in your life. Like I said, I listened to 50 Cent's autobiography, and he did talk about the universe and having a vision board. Yeah, there was a chapter where he was speaking about, the bank, for instance. And I've said this before, never trust the bank. Where, say you won $1 million in the lottery, and then, oh, the bank finds out you won $1 million, and then they'll be cold calling you to get a loan, to give you a loan. You know why? Because you have the $1 million there. Because you're not desperate to get the loan. I've been there too. I've had meetings with bank managers asking for a loan. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Having a meeting, nothing wrong with asking. But even Napoleon Hill did say whenever you're desperate to borrow the money, it's like the bank doesn't want to lend you the money. It's weird. And when you're not desperate for the money, you want to borrow money, the bank said to you, oh, yeah, we'll give you a loan for the new house or the car. Yeah, we'll give you a credit card with that. I mean, these are the things of the universe that is a an aspect in life where it's just a strange phenomenon that I cannot explain. And when you go back over the material, you start to realize, hey, yeah, this is starting to sink in right now. This is really starting to sink into my life right now, I think. And that's what I believe in. Manifesting is just something that you just got to be consistent with at the end of the day, I think. I think the more consistent with manifestation we are, the better it is. At least that's my view on manifestation. You know, at least that's my opinion on manifestation and manifesting, your heart's true desire with manifestation. And yeah, it's all about going up on what you do want, not concentrating on what you don't want as well. Is one tip that I can give all content creators is concentrate on the good that you already have in life, not on what you don't have, not on poverty. Concentrate on being rich, successful, and abundant, because that's what you want as well. Making change in the world, in your life takes time. Change takes time. Uh, I think too, just being happy with what you already have is such a blessing. When you are happy with what you already have, man, you feel good. No amount of money can buy happiness, I've found. No amount of material items will ever buy happiness. I think happiness has to come from inside of you. You know, that's what I think. Happiness has to come from inside of you as well. And just enjoy the time that you are here on Earth already, I think. Just enjoy the life you are living already as well. The just enjoy being your brand and telling your story to the whole world, I guess. And enjoy sharing your message to the universe on whose life you can inspire for tomorrow, and giving donations to charity. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I love shopping at secondhand stores and charity. Charity shops. You know why? There's some amazing stuff I've picked up in St. Vincent de Paul's. I'd rather give my money to St. Vincent de Paul's or Lifeline. Actually, I'm being honest, than a corporation. I know now with the food prices going up and the inflation problem that we are seeing, at least there is help out there. You just got to be willing to take the help. And I'm always open to help. There's nothing wrong with help, you know. And having gratitude for things like, is important. Gratitude, being thankful for what you have, being thankful that the sun, being thankful for the air that I breathe. Took me years to be able to think differently. I reckon it takes at least 5 years to change your thinking. You know, 5 years it takes to change your thinking uh, with spirituality and the universe, I guess. Yeah, I'm just standing up right now and I'm just looking outside and just looking at like two birds just flying, and I've been seeing a lot of crows lately when I'm driving on the road. I mean, they are spiritual animals, and yes, crows do resemble death, but they do send me a message spiritually. So pay attention when you see a crow on a tree. It's a sign from the universe that yeah, that it is here as well. I guess when you listen to motivational audios and inspiring audios, you start to see things differently, I think. When you start to change your thinking, you start to see that things are changing as well. And life is a game, you know. But every day is a new day, I think. And when you take, one day at a time, or I'll listen to Sun Tzu. The Art of War is an important book to read for all entrepreneurs out there who want to, build their brands and build their business. Is The Art of War by Sun Tzu is a must. I've got like the Sun Tzu Oracle card, like I said before, when I start my day with Sun Tzu, I start my work, and I just want to feel great with the energy, you know, because where your attention goes, energy flows. And that's how it is. So definitely, yeah, get on to as many inspiring audios as you can. And life is all about learning from your mistakes too. No matter how much bullshit is out there in the media, you can always take the time to say, well, this, I want to achieve what I want to achieve, and that's it. I'm going to get it. You know. And I think, yeah, that's life. You know that life is a journey. Life is a game, and this is where I belong, doing what I love. That's where I will be. But just keep on persisting at what you do. Don't give up on where you are going to be. Enjoy the time that you are creating your content, and you know, I think, yeah, spending time on manifestation on the universe is important, and just being your brand and being you and your brand, and being the best you that you can be, I think, because I mean, everyone's spiritual journey is different. Our life's purpose as a content creator is different. But I think the more we keep staying consistent, the better it becomes for you, I think. The better you will be at the end of the day. And the better that you see life as well. And I mean, that's what, yeah, I think we've got to find that do you ever ask yourself, what do you want as well? That's an interesting question. What do you want? Is something that I've always asked myself. What do I want? You know that. Guys, I'll leave it there. It's always amazing. I love coming here on Wisdom and podcasting here on Wisdom on social audio. It's always great, to start my day here on Wisdom. Just get my thoughts out there, get my message out there to everyone who feels inspired to want to succeed in life. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show and turn on your notifications wherever you get a new podcast, guys. New podcasts are available every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Bye for now.